everyone, my name is Veronica Cuevas. I was born and raised here in San Diego, and I'm a senior at San Francisco State. I will be getting my bachelor's degree in biology this summer, so no, I'm not a communications major, but I am taking this class as a requirement for my pharmacy program that I will be starting in the fall. As far as communication goes, I feel like I'm the strongest in interpersonal communication because I feel like I can just talk to just about anybody about anything when it's one-on-one. However, when it comes down to presenting, I definitely get very shy and very nervous, especially when it's to a group of people I don't know. So I'm hoping that this class will definitely help me out with that. So since I am going to pharmacy school for this assignment, I decided to look up videos regarding communication in healthcare. And I came across a TED Talk called How to Meaningfully Reconnect with Those Who Have Dementia. This video was posted in March of 2020, and the speaker of this talk was Ann Basing, who is a professor at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee in the School of Arts. So her work is centered around aging, memory, and dementia, and so her main focus is to help families reconnect to loved ones with this disease. The reason I chose this specific video was because my grandpa had dementia, so I felt like I knew firsthand, or I got to see firsthand, how difficult it was for him and for my entire family to be able to connect and communicate. So I wish this video had came out sooner, because this would have definitely helped change our perspective on how to connect and how to communicate. She begins this video by talking about how there's a fear and stigma that surrounds this disease, and talks about how oftentimes family and friends tend to fade away because they no longer know how to connect with their loved one, and basically they don't know what to say, they don't know how to act, they don't know how to be in their presence. So this leaves their loved one feeling alone and basically in isolation. So since science is still trying to figure out like the correct treatment, or trying to find a cure in general for this disease, Basing suggests that we should kind of focus more on a better solution, which is building a meaningful connection. So oftentimes when family is trying to connect with their loved one, they tend to kind of go back to a point in history that might trigger a memory. So they'll ask questions like, do you remember that time? And usually that's followed with the no, and kind of leaves the loved one in kind of like a state of kind of like a fog in a way. So what Basing is suggesting that we do is kind of approach the situation differently by asking what she calls a beautiful question. So what she means by a beautiful question is a question that kind of leaves an open path to a shared discovery. And that's basically a question that has no right or wrong answer. This helps kind of shift the family's expectations into kind of a freedom of imagination. She believes that this way will help kind of expand a family's understanding of dementia, and not just look at it as like a tragic emptiness or a loss in the family. Instead, they'll look at it as a meaningful connection, and that's filled with hope and love. So with that being said, I feel like the main takeaway that I had from this video was that we don't necessarily should be focusing on what's a meaningful connection for us, but usually what's a meaningful connection for them. And that kind of goes hand in hand with being able to have like a two-way conversation. We're not just trying to benefit for ourselves, but we want to build a relationship, a connection, something that's going to keep us in the present, then keep us going, trying to go back in time and remember good times, or trying to have that old person back. But instead, trying to build what we have now, trying to build a stronger connection with one another. So with that being said, I feel like I've already learned that it's important to build meaningful connections, whether it's with family or in the workplace. And I'm hoping that this will lead to helping me build meaningful connections with some of you, and when I'm watching videos or interacting with you guys in the comments. So can't wait to look. So I'm looking forward to watching you guys' videos and for you guys to comment on mine. All right, guys, have a good one.